Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, well, first of all, Trump and Putin's meeting in Alaska has concluded. There's not been any sort of crazy statements that have come out. It's just one meeting, very good. What did they talk about? What's going to be the outcome of this? We will find out in probably the next 48 hours, and that's definitely going to have a huge impact on the crypto market. Currently, we're just stalling as Bitcoin is trying to stay above 117,000, which is a very critical support, and something similar is happening with Dogecoin staying above 22 cents. You can see for a short time, actually 3 or 4 times, it actually went down and retested close to 22 cents, but it was able to recover. But there are some very good things which have come out from Fed. First of all, Federal Reserve wraps up the crypto supervision program on banks. Why is this a big deal? Because they were pretty much having a very strong supervision in terms of exactly what the banks are doing with crypto. Even the people who are doing any transactions in the bank, they are going to be recorded. But now that's all concluded, and it's much easier for people to be able to trade and be able to do a lot of things with crypto in the United States. Why is this a big deal? Because this is going to allow for much more freer liquidity to pop into the crypto market. And on the other end, Grayscale files for spot Dogecoin ETF amid the SEC delay. Now there's definitely a little bit of delay, but they're trying to push as much as possible, and if this ETF goes live, well, Dogecoin is going to explode to 30 cents in a very short time. 400 million Dogecoin in 1 minute. Whales are buying the dip. And on the other end, Bitcoin accumulation demand reaches its highest level ever. That gives you perspective that the buying power is not slowing down, and the whales are back. Dogecoin is at 1 month high in terms of activity. Now, before we get into the full details, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And right there, drop a like on it. Let's go for a like goal of 51. If we smash that, I mean, I'm very sure that we are going to do it because we've been smashing all of them, and you guys are all legends. I really appreciate the support. Now, first of all, let's just talk about the key levels that Dogecoin is currently on. First of all, breaking below 22 cents will trigger another pullback towards 20 cents. Those are the two critical support areas that we should be paying attention to. When it comes to resistance, the only resistance Dogecoin realistically has right now is close to 25 to 26. If we're able to climb above that, 36 cents would be a very hard push that we will receive. And if I just show you in the 1-day chart, you'll understand that until 36 cents, there is not much that actually slows down the price action, and that's the point where we will be experiencing a little bit of slowing down after we cross 26. But that's the critical point, and that's where the Grayscale, ETF comes into play. Because if this ETF is passed, the amount of money that's going to actually flow into the Dogecoin market is going to be absurd, and it will be able to break a lot of resistance barrier, and then the FOMO will kick in, and therefore much higher prices can be reached a lot quicker. I mean, COINBASE custody will hold the ETF's Doge asset. The filing caused Doge's price to rise by 2.5%. That's just the filing. Now imagine if it's approved. I know there's a little bit of delay, but if it is approved, there will be a lot more money that will definitely flow in. And seeing that the whales are buying in, I mean, 400 million was taken out of Robinhood, clearly giving you an idea. Anytime money goes out of an exchange, it's going to be held for a long time. If it goes into exchange, that's to convert into freight currency. And seeing that, the whales are buying up, definitely something is cooking up in the back, which is about to explode the market very soon. And the Fed ends the bank supervision for Bitcoin and crypto. Treasury Secretary plans to acquire more Bitcoin for US reserves, while now, this company is Scottish, now holds about 1.3 billion in Bitcoin ETF. With Jack Dorsey, Block releases the first American-made Bitcoin mining ASICs, with September Fed rate cut odds surge, with Bitcoin at its new time high. So this week was impressive, to say the least. There's definitely a lot more liquidity that's flowing in, and with that, the market is definitely becoming a little bit more confident. Now, what kind of statement Putin and Trump will have to the public in the next 48 hours will definitely have a huge impact on the way the crypto market is going to pretty much react, because those two countries are definitely, you know, holding a large chunk of Bitcoin and crypto market in general. While BlackRock bought 500 million Bitcoin for Bitcoin ETF yesterday. So seeing the dip, they're definitely buying as much more as possible. And spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF record of 40 billion in volume, their highest week ever. So this gives you an idea the amount of transaction volume that's coming in, including liquidity. There's definitely a lot more bigger things that are just around the corner. And Grayscale pushes for the spot Bitcoin ETF. Now, why is this a big deal? Because competing firms await SEC approval amid the rising Dogecoin market momentum. Now, currently, they're trying their best to ensure that they're able to get this up and running as soon as possible. The longer it's going to take, it's obviously going to, you know, stop Dogecoin from having the max amount of liquidity that can be provided to it. While Bitcoin miners booked over 37 million in profits. And that gives you an idea why the market is on a slowdown period. As it's slowing down, it's definitely gearing up for something big. But I always say this one thing, which is when the market stays stable for too long in the crypto market, usually the FOMO actually kicks in the other way, meaning panic selling. Now, panic selling, I'm not scaring you guys, but currently we are sitting at a very strong consolidation area. The super trend is still in an uptrend. But if we're not able to show any sort of momentum upwards soon, there is a chance that we can go down and retest close to 106,000, which was the price that was looming and scaring everyone previously. Now, why is this a big problem? Just to give you an idea, crypto has a lot of FOMO, okay? As compared to shares, you look at the shares market or commodities or the currency market, it's a little bit more stable. Crypto is newer, and that's why people enjoy crypto, because it's more volatile, so more money to be made. And therefore, currently, the market is in a little bit of a scary situation because the adoption is increasing, liquidity is coming in, but at the same time, the old retail investors are trying to follow the patterns. Now, volatility is back. Bitcoin stalls, Ethereum is quietly gaining. What is about to happen next? Now, if Bitcoin is able to just stay over 117,000 and some sort of news is going to be able to push it higher, let's say all-time high will be being formed again. That's the simplest way to put it. And Tether, which is, you know, the backbone of crypto and, you know, stable coins, Tether's market position strengthens amid 3 billion stablecoin inflow and regulatory development in Hong Kong. So you can see that more liquidity is definitely being provided to the stablecoin market. And as I mentioned, stablecoins are definitely the backbone of the crypto market. And if they're able to receive a lot more liquidity, there will definitely be a lot more money that will flow through. And Taiwan electronics company bets on Bitcoin, and this would have definitely helped more, you know, companies to be proud and actually get involved with Bitcoin. But overall, the market is still in a good condition. It's Sunday, it's going to be slow, but Monday is going to be a very, very big day to watch out for. Other than that, everything I said today is not financial advice, just my personal opinion. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon.